Hello and welcome to another episode of Survival Minecraft with me, Remy. Between episodes, you'll notice a big change has happened. It probably isn't so noticeable right now, but as I start walking around this area, you will notice that things are a little smoother. They're a little bit more defined, a little sharper, a little less blurry. And that's because we are now using the Faithful texture pack. So you'll see that there's slight variations in how certain things look. I guess the easier thing to show would be the inside of the manor. So let's run upstairs, shall we? So first off, you can see that it's a little cleaner. I like how the cobble looks now. It's a little bit rounder. Like, cobblestone actually is round instead of like jarringly blurry. As much as I like the default textures, they are kind of blurry to me. So having a texture pack that switched itself around. That's interesting. Having a texture pack does clear things up. It makes it look less blurry. I find that I'm not getting headaches as often. I do have sensitivity to certain graphics and colors, and if it's just very noisy on the screen, I can only play for a little while. It gives me a headache. So having this texture pack and finally putting it into my game, excuse me, should help out a bit. And this texture pack is constantly being updated by a team of people. I also did a little bit of reorganizing as we start collecting more materials. So I separated out the 3 woods that we have available. So each chest has its own thing. I believe I put raw stone in the corner, so it's gonna be like the cobblestone, dirt, gravel, and sand. This corner pillar is still empty. I haven't quite figured out what I want to store in there yet, but it's probably going to be another building block that we tend to have a ton of. Also, the 3 variations of stones have been separated out. I moved the wool over here, brick. Food is still ginormously overdone. I moved growables up to here, and that's really it. That's all the reorganization that I did. We did build the AFK fish farm in the last episode, and I built a hut around it so I could AFK while I was doing stuff around the house. I can't AFK overnight. I tried to. I set up enough storage so that I could. It just didn't work out. I don't know why. I'm not entirely sure if there's an idle timer now, or if it's just because I use Windows 10 and a wireless keyboard, but for some reason, yay, see, there's my god hole and everything. The chests are empty at the moment, but there's a whole lot of them. Oh, interesting. That was a weird glitch. But what kept happening is, if I wasn't actively watching the screen while I was home, or awake for that matter, that the escape menu would pop up and I would stop AFK fishing. I don't know why. Can't figure out how to circumvent that without installing a clicker auto clicker program, and I don't really feel like adding a program to my computer just for that when it's the AFK farm's going to be kind of obsolete soon. It was mainly just to help me get some experience, which, because of the AFK farm, I now have this bow, and I've named it. It has a stupid name, but it made me laugh. So in this episode, we are going to tackle the inside of the church. So kind of what the plan is here is we'll have, where's the two center blocks? So these two center blocks are going to be the quote-unquote altar. So there'll be like this little podium kind of deal right here, and the pews will be here and here, as well as here and here. So it's going to be really small, kind of tight, a little cluttered, but it's kind of the motif of the entire village, right? Right? Yeah. So let me get some of the stuff I need to decorate the inside of that, and I will be right back. And we're back, and I collected a whole bunch of stuff to decorate the inside of the church. The only thing I cannot currently put in the church that is part of my original design are the bells. I need to do an exploration to find another village. As usual, it's gonna be night soon. So that I can find a couple of bells to put up in the tower. So that's the only thing missing, but I have everything else. Gonna babble for a second while we wait for the sun to go down so I can sleep. The pretty stars. So it's pretty simple. This is all the stuff that we need for the interior of the church. And yes, there is a bed. Reason being is I have a plan for this village. Since we spawned in a Minecraft generated village, I kept all of the villagers, as you guys remember. They're in the cube off in yonder. And I want to kind of, each of the quote-unquote functional buildings, like the church, blacksmith, the alchemy hut, there's going to be an inn. Those are going to have villagers as the shopkeepers, so to speak, or in this case, the priest. To make it more functional, and I figure it would be more interesting for me to play with if that were the case. So, in order for... Oh, hey. Volume is very loud. Or at least it's loud in my headphones. I don't know if it's loud in the video. Anyway, it would be more interesting for me in playing the game if there's like named villagers that actually kind of reside in the buildings, and having the bed plus their workstation will refresh their trades every once in a while. So if I accidentally lock out a trade, it's not like the end of the world. So let's get some... Actually, we need to... Excuse me while I derp through this. So we need to kinda round off the ceiling so it's not so square. And this way too. It's a pretty simple interior design. It's nothing too fancy, but it is, you know, kind of special. Something I came up with. Makes me proud. We are going to have some relatively hidden lighting, in the sense that it's not viewable from the outside of the building. I thought I needed more stairs than I made. Oh, I do. Dirt. Did I bring dirt? Of course not. We need to get in the ceiling. Another reason to go exploring is I need to find bamboo. I want to have scaffolding. Scaffolding would be so much easier than having to nerd pole up all the time. Oh, incorrect. You don't go there. Bye. Oh my god, I did it again. There we go. Is that... Don't remember if I need to put Eh. Nom, 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 nom. I think I just did full blocks? Yeah, because then the bells hang off of that. I think I have them going down on... So I want them to be viewable from there. So I think I have them extended down from... what's the word I'm looking for? Fence posts. That's not how we do things. Here we go. Where'd the other torch go? Oh. Go away, torch. Okay, so that's that. Then... I don't remember how many posts out. Cauldrons, one goes there, and one there. Reason being is one's supposed to be like that. Wash your hands, blessing, holy water, that's the word. The holy water bin, and then this one is like donations. Because they're always asking for donations when you're trying to go to church. They pass the collections box around. I'm pretty sure I had faux windows here and here on either side. Now I know that these are not visible from the outside of the build. That's intentional. I don't want them to be visible from the outside of the build, but it does let light in and kind of breaks up the texture on the walls, which is very necessary. The bookcases are, you know, like your basic scripture books. They're put on either side of the building so they're accessible for all. So these are your pews. I think I need to adjust how the lighting goes inside. La, la, la. Don't mind me, I'm weird. I know those go there. I actually think pretty sure I had these extend one farther out. Or, yeah, I had them extend one farther out. This actually needs to go to there, put that one there, back. We're almost done with this already. Like I said, it's not very detailed or super involved, but it does completely change, like just this little bit, and we're not done yet, has already drastically changed the inside of this building. And it still kind of translates as a church. Like you get the idea. There's chairs, and once I put the podium in, it'll make more sense. I do need temporary blocks there real quick. That goes down that way, and that goes down that way. Then we have upside down stairs that way. Yes. And Nope. There we go. Now we take these two out, put the bed in, like so. Ah. And these four are just decoration, just to kind of break up the wall a little bit. Now, this space is left open. Reason being, lecterns are going to go here, and I forgot to build those. So, but the carpeting is gonna go everywhere else. And I think this should make things spawn-proof. I didn't make enough carpet. Watch it be nighttime. It's gonna be nighttime. So let's go get more carpet. Yay! So, literally... So we'd need the bells, which will go up there. We need the lecterns, which will go there. And that's pretty much it for that. And then it's just decorating as far as banners and flowers and item frames and things of that nature. And I've been working on a banner design for the village to kind of represent this particular village, meaning that the colors and the image in general kind of translate to, okay, this looks like it fits this village. I still haven't named this village. I would like it to have its own name, and the idea for the motif is there is, where are they? Do I have any currently close by? I know that there's a whole bunch before. I probably have them in storage. The two tall rose bushes are pretty much going to be the main floral decoration in this village. And the church is going to have a whole ton of them all around it. So I was thinking, I don't know, something rose in the village name. I have no idea. I'm not very creative when it comes to that, but yeah. So we'll have gardens all the way around the building with hidden lighting, glowstone, which means I need to go to the Nether at some point. So yeah, let's grab these before I forget them again. This goes here, that goes away, that goes away. Alright. Okay, cows. Instead of going back up to the manor for the 500th time. And we have a crap ton of saddles now. Everybody has saddles. There will be saddles forever. I've been ambushed by patrols so many times coming out of that gate that I always like I always go left and right before I completely do my task out here. I don't feel like getting a crossbow bolt in my butt. Alright, so I have one piece of leather. Oh my god, you guys are loud. Sounds? Friendly creatures. Go down here for the time being. Thank you. I have one piece of leather. We need to make 2 bookshelves, which means we need 5 more leather. I don't really like killing all my cows, so I try to only kill what I need to. Need 2 more pieces of leather, guys. There we go. That should do it. Now we go back up to the manor to get make the books, make the bookshelves, make our lecterns, and the church will be done. Now for these to face the way I want them to... Oh, I need to actually stand inside, so I have to break that. And then you put right here. And that's the inside done, essentially. These were put here after doing some testing in the creative world just to keep the villager from being able to jump out. So there's only a 1 block gap here and a 1 block gap here. So he can't get out, but he can there. But he can sleep and he'll just pop back out on top of the bed. Which I think is cool. So he'll be trapped there forever and we'll be able to trade with him over and over and over and over. Hopefully we get one with mending. I kind of know a trick to force a mending trade, and we might do that. So yeah, this is... the inside of this is done. It's, well, 95% done. We need the bells and we need banners. We need to get the stuff together for the banners. I'm not entirely sure that I like the design I have come up with. But the I'm using the website Need Cool Shoes to kind of plan out the banner. I know I can just get a I forgot what it's called now. The workstation for the weavers. I think it's a loom. Yeah, the loom. I know you can use a loom to make your banner, but using the website allows me to infinitely layer things and mess with textures and see how things work better. Because there is layering. You can get things to... you can get some interesting effects if you layer the banner stuff properly. So, the next project I want to kind of tackle in this episode is moving this this little section of the farms into the basement with like little automated nano farms inside. So yeah, do that. So in order to do that, we have to dig a hole in the basement. And this is kind of like future planning. I do plan on having a villager trading area of sorts, and a farmer is the easiest way to get emeralds. So if I have an auto farm that is collecting stuff, that will help us out tremendously, at least with the pumpkins and melons, because they take forever to grow and harvest. And sugarcane is for the librarian in the form of paper trades and possible book trades. So that's a thing. And I meant to go into the basement. There we go. So in the last episode, I kind of pointed this out, but I kept calling this a potions room. Or that this was going to be a potions room, and that was incorrect. I meant to say netherwort for the potions, but that's not what came out my face. So this is actually this particular room is going to be the netherwort, and this is going to be the farms. So I have to like hollow this area out in order to put the farms where I want them. And I followed, I shouldn't say I followed because I haven't built this yet. I'm going to be following a tutorial by Mumbo Jumbo for a small automatic farm that will just run passively while I'm in the area if the area is loaded. And it has very minimal redstone, and it's going to have copper minecart on a rail underneath it to collect the stuff as it pops off. It's going to use some observers, but I don't need repeaters or comparators, and I'm pretty sure the observer block doesn't need quartz. Or maybe it does, because I don't see it in the list. Can I search for it? Nope. Okay. So I have to figure that out. But I need to collect some stuff for that and dig out an area for it to work, and then we can build it together, because it shouldn't take that long, to be honest. Hopefully. We'll see. Let me gather some stuff together and figure out how to make an observer, and I will be right back. And we're back. And I was wrong. Observers do in fact need quartz to make to make them. So trip to the Nether apparently is going to be a thing. But before we do that, I kind of want to show off what I did in the room for the automatic farms. So right here, there's a lot. I did a lot. Right, big hole. So we have this hole. So here's my plan for this room. This is going to be like the face of a sugarcane farm. Over here is going to be bamboo for whenever we get it, and then melons and pumpkins are going to be on this wall. In this little section here and here is going to be extra storage, just like bulk storage. This is going to run passively. It's not like some super ultra efficient thing that's going to go in here, but that's on hold until we go to the Nether. So we're gonna put the Nether portal, well, I want to put the Nether portal on the end of the Nether wart. Yeah, I guess you can call this a farm. It's not really a farm yet. It's nothing in particular as at the moment, but got the stuff to make the portal, and then I put fence gates and posts just to keep the pigmen from actually coming into the overworld. So that's kind of the plan. So we're gonna dig this out real quick. And I think, what did I want to do? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I want to go 9 back. Or a torch here temporarily. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. We're gonna leave it a shaft for the moment. Just because I feel like it. I hate things not being symmetrical, so I might not actually have enough obsidian to do this the size that I want to satisfy my weird OCD. Should probably have this here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have enough. And then oh, hello, iron that I do not need. Yeah, I don't have enough. Crap. Two pieces short. 2. Okay. Crisis averted. Dink dink. It's out a little bit. And then yes. Just do that. Ooh. I am so ill prepared for this. Oh. Oh, I am so unprepared. Wow. Okay. Crap. I was scared. I don't know if this is a good spawn or a bad spawn. Where are you, jerk? Yes. I have no way of getting there though. Oh really? There's another one of those little things? I don't see a tier over there anyway. Oh, it's over there. Alright, that's fine. Huh. This is the weirdest. Why does it still sound so close? Oh, spooky. Alright, so how do I get down into this safely? I mean, not the end of the world, I guess. Still don't necessarily want that. Oh. How close are you? Where is this thing? Little whiny baby things. Can I get you? Yeah! And I see no tier, so not a big deal. Realize that I'm being really quiet, but that's because there's just so much going on right now. Was not expecting to spawn in a fortress. Hey. Probably should watch where I'm shooting, because if I hit a pigman, I'm kind of screwed. Let's do that. Probably overkill, and I don't care. And just because I don't want extra shit in my inventory. Okay, cool. So now we got that. Oh, alright. We're in a fortress. It's also super dark. I'm probably going to be pretty quiet whenever I'm in the nether because I can't see, there's a lot of sounds. Don't like it, it makes me uncomfortable. This is nerve-wracking. Sure I'm not gonna get ambush killed. Oh, dead end. How fabulous. Alright, so this is helpful in a sense. We kinda needed this anyway. So, yay, good find. I see you, you jerk. Woohoo! Oh, there's a bunch of blaze. Oh, they're loud! I'm on fire! You guys can't aim. No! Come back here! Ow. Ow. Go, jerk. Eh. I'm not very good at this whole dodging thing. And you keep going up. Alright, let's not get lost. Ooh, we should probably use the fortune. Okay, so I'm sure this is not very fun to watch, seeing as I'm being pretty much silent. I'm just gonna collect some nether quartz. Seeing as we have found a fortress, I might explore the fortress a little bit. And that if I find anything special, which I think looks like a blaze spawner. Well, damn it. It's got skellybobs. Ow, you jerk. Nope. Yep, that's a blaze spawner. Alright, so we found a blaze spawner. This looks like another way up, which usually goes to another blaze spawner, but I don't think it does in this case. Oh, it does! Okay, so, multiple blaze spawners fairly close together. That's, interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna explore this a bit more, see what goodies I can find, and, we'll get back to you guys when I'm back up top. Okay, and we're back up here. I didn't really stay in the Nether that much longer than the last clip, just because that Nether fortress was really wonky. It was all... I'm gonna say it was supposed to be the uncovered, tunnels, and it was just encased in netherrack, and I didn't feel like digging through everything. But we have 3 blaze spawners, so yeah, that's a thing. I don't know how I feel about that. There were gas spawning so often. I am down to 2 arrows. Yeah, there was just a lot. So let's drop off the unneeded stuff. So what I am pretty much doing in my head is figuring out how many, pieces of redstone I need for this area. I also don't know what I want the walls to be. I mean, the walls could stay regular stone, maybe. I don't know. I could probably change it out, but... Did I mess up the wall? I think this is supposed to come out one. I might have messed up my wall. To give kind of a visual, if I didn't mess up anyway, I'm pretty sure this wall needs to come out one more block. Must be a gap, and then the double chest, another gap, and then the pillar. So yeah, I messed this up just a bit. And this goes here, there's a gap of 3 in the middle, and then this goes here, and then the other one, yeah, so I'm pushed this the wall back one too many. But I haven't dug it out yet, so... I mean, I have dug it out, I just haven't finalized where things go. So, I mean, it's a quick fix. I can just move this pillar in one. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so let me get the holes dug out for the redstone, and I will be right back. And we're back, and this is the progress that we've made. So these are the little chambers for the different farms. They're just your basic farms. You're gonna have sugarcane and bamboo, melons and pumpkins. The crop farms will be a little bit bigger of a task, and I have to figure out how that's going to work. But while doing this, I realized I needed a bunch more resources, so I have to do some resource gathering off camera. And going back to the Nether, so yay. So unfortunately that means I have to end the episode here so I can go do all of that boring stuff and get some different materials and more redstone stuff, and I will get back to you guys. So if you liked the content, give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more shenanigans and me derping and trying to do things, then try subscribing. And with that, see you in the next video. Bye!